Couple of products to review for you today from Viktos. When I came across them on social media, I'd never heard of the company nor the word Viktos, and I'm going to get into both here in just a second. But what I liked about Viktos was when I went to their website, I realized they were founded and are operated by United States military veterans and Special Forces vets. So that's very cool. I love to support those kind of companies whenever I can. Now, the word Viktos itself comes from the word Invictus, which is Latin for unconquered. No, I'm not that smart. I pulled that off their website by doing a little bit of research. So go check them out at Viktos.com. I was extremely pleased to find out also that they offer a wide range of products, and everything from what you would call tactical gear, to casual wear, shorts and t-shirts and hoodies, and obviously hats, as you see there on the right. So I decided to pick up two products here that I knew I would use and start there. And that way, if I was disappointed, no big deal. I would still use them until they wore out. But I was pleasantly surprised with both of these products. I'm going to tell you right now. And that is the apparatus gloves that you see on the left, which also come in black, and then the Shield Flex Fit hat. And we're going to talk details on both of these. So first of all, let's get started with the apparatus gloves. Modern day materials are light and strong and sometimes thin, and you might look at them and go, I don't know if those are going to hold up to what I'm about to put them through. I've used these as way more than tactical gloves, guys. They're designed to be effective in your trigger guards with your pistols and ARs and that type of thing, AKs, but they work as work gloves. Trust me. I've used these for the last couple of months. Had a lot of soil to move on my property. We eliminated a massive tree out of the yard, so we had to bring in tons of dirt. And I have been using these gloves on a tractor. I've been operating a shovel and a rake, as well as pulling sticks and rocks and tiny boulders out of this soil before we could smooth it out and get ready to plant grass seed. And they have held up way better than I thought they would. I am extremely impressed. Now, from the website also, I pulled off some information on the materials, and the palm is a mesh cool skin, and I'm going to show you that you can see through it. There you go, see my finger through it. So that obviously in itself is going to be good for moving air through. It's going to keep you cooler. But the fact that it's a cool skin trademark product that draws heat away is going to be even better. Now, would they be optimal in the wintertime? Probably not, but I'll tell you this, I've used thin gloves like this a lot in Indiana winters because I don't like big bulky gloves. So I will definitely be wearing these this winter, whether they're designed for cold weather or not. Now, in the Thumb Valley, there's also a Digi-Hide goat skin, and it's a little more rigid than mesh, obviously, but it's still thin. It's going to serve the purpose, which is wear protection, as well as to prevent slide bite from a pistol coming back and reciprocating. So that's very cool. Now, one of the features of these gloves that I really like is this. When I went to pull it on for the first time, my first impression was, I bet you when I grab this tag and pull the glove up, it's going to stay wrinkled on the front and it's not going to work. Well, I was wrong. And every time I have pulled these gloves on, they have worked perfectly, the tag. And that's, what a pleasant shock that was, a surprise. Because generally, you go to pull the tag and the front's all wrinkled up and crinkled. You got to pull it up and they just work. It's a really nice strong cord. I'll try to get zoomed in there for you. Nice and thick. The stitching has held up extremely well for what I put it through. A lot of on and offs. And speaking of on and offs, the Velcro generally is going to wear where it doesn't stick very well. But in hot, sweaty conditions, dirt, mud, everything you can think of, and they have been cleaned according to the specs on their website and how to clean them. These things have held up beautifully. And I'm just going to bring it up close and shut up for a second, let you check the stitching. There you have it. They're just holding up beautifully. I would say if there's any wear points, it's going to be the most common, which is right on the tip of the Velcro, and I wouldn't really consider that wear. I would say that's just normal for peeling that off and putting it back. But the Velcro itself is holding up just beautifully. The stitching itself there is also good. Nothing is peeling up or coming loose. So I'm completely blown away with how good these gloves are. And for you cell phone users out there, smartphone users, you do have your touchscreen pads on the index fingers as well as the thumbs. So very impressed. I have had these at the range. I've run my AR with them. I've run my pistol with them. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage, but trust me when I tell you, I've even drawn my 26 out of the holster at appendix and I put rounds down range, and these things work great, even in mag changes. So the Operatus gloves, I'm extremely impressed. They're thin, they're lightweight, they're not bulky, nothing excess hanging off of them. Just a little padding on the back of the knuckle, but some of these gloves are just too dang big, and these are not. So these are perfect for tactical applications, law enforcement, etc. They do make those in plain black as well. Across the table here at the Shield Flex Fit hat, it is a Delta, Flex Fit Delta hat, and try to get zoom for you guys. There you go. All right, we're focused. Polyester and spandex. Beautifully made. The thing is shaped, and if you notice the reflection there, that is all black. That's just from the lighting from the camera, so don't think there's a blue image on the side. The hat is completely blacked out, and one of the first things you're going to notice is the shield with the sword. From my understanding on the website also, that is Norwegian inspired, and I think that's very cool. And you know, from the business side of it, let's get to this really quick. The Viktos name itself is going to attract people because they've either never heard of the name, or they've never seen the brand, or they don't know what it means. That, along with the shield, is building brand recognition, and I love that side of the business. I just think it's awesome. So now the label on the back, the brand Viktos is a polymer weld. And just like the snake, which reminds you of the Gadsden flag, underneath the bill of the cap, also that is polymer welded, so that's just not going to peel off unless it's under some serious stress. This hat has been soaked from bill to the top and both sides and back, you name it. It has been soaked with sweat at the range and outside with the heat we've been having in northern Indiana, and it has held up beautifully. Take a look at the form. I haven't messed with that bill once. That's exactly how it came out of the package, and it's maintained its shape beautifully. The sweatband padded, wicks moisture away from your head, which is very cool. But the best feature for we who go to the range is there's no button at the top that's going to feel like it's splitting your skull in two when you put your ears on with the strap across the top. Instead, there's just a little Viktos badge. You can see the inside at the crown is clean as well. So this thing just flat performs. It is the most comfortable hat I have ever worn. It rides perfectly on my head. I couldn't be happier. And how far have flexible, or I should say fitted hats come over the years? You remember the wool baseball caps that were, a specific size, and if you got a haircut that didn't fit, or you let your hair grow out a little, they didn't fit. So what an awesome thing FlexFit is, especially made out of modern materials like polyester and spandex, and then the cool skin over here on the gloves, as well as the DigiHide goat skin. So extremely impressed with both, and I'll tell you what I paid for them, and this is an unsolicited, unbiased review. I paid cash for both of these, my own money. These were not sent to me. I was not asked to do a review by Viktos whatsoever. I'm doing it because I want to share good products with you guys and support military-based companies. I paid 25 bucks for the gloves. A great bargain in my opinion for a durable pair of gloves that actually go outside of what they're designed to do and still hold up. I'm impressed. So 25 bucks. The hat was 30. You know, for a flex fit hat nowadays, 30 definitely is not out of line, especially just with the shield, the brand. It just looks good. And guys, you could wear this with, you know, at the range, obviously. You could wear this with, you know, a polo and nice shorts as well. It's just a very, very nice, clean looking hat there. So I highly encourage you guys to check out Viktos at their website. I always appreciate the support that you guys give me on my channel, but let's support these veterans who have fought for our freedom. So thanks for watching, everybody. Check out Viktos.com. Link is in the description.